it's that time of the year. Free agency has started, the off season is here, and the 2020 MLB season is completely over. I swear I'll only use this intro in a couple more videos, I promise. Since the season's over, 2020, there's no more stats to be had. It felt like the perfect time to do this video because Major League Baseball just released their All-MLB ballot again. In case you guys don't know what that is, they're making an All-MLB team, kind of just like you have with the All-NBA, All-Pro in the NFL. So I figured, why not go ahead, show you who my picks are for the best player at every position during the 2020 season. Gives me a great title as well for the video, that's why you clicked on it. And it's kind of just as simple as that. Go through every position, the players who I think is the best, and pick my All-MLB team for the 2020 season. So as always, if you guys do enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like on it. Great way to support the channel. Subscribe if you're new and you enjoy the content. If your subscribe button's red, you're not sub. Click it. Help me reach 200K by 2021. Get in the comment section down below. Let me know who you picked for each position. I'd love to see who we agree and disagree with on these picks. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, second channel, and Twitch. I'm going to be streaming today, so make sure you check it out. Links in the description to all my social media. So let me throw up this green screen. Oh yeah, by the way, rocking the sweet LG Twins jersey. They got a nice walk-off win in the KBO playoffs today. Okay, so we'll start off with the first baseman. We got a lot of great choices here. Jose Abreu, Brandon Belt, Freddie Freeman, Paul Goldschmidt, Dom Smith, and Luke Voigt. So I think the choice is obvious. I think you have to give it to Freddie Freeman. Without a doubt, he's probably going to be the National League MVP in the 2020 season. As good as Jose Abreu was, as good as Brandon Belt, all the guys on this list, it seems like Freddie Freeman is the clear-cut choice for the best first baseman in baseball, specifically in the 2020 season. Because remember, we're not worrying about 2019, 18, what he's going to do in 21. Strictly looking at the numbers in 2020, Freddie Freeman was the best first baseman. And honestly, honorable mention, I think you got to go either Brandon Belt or Dom Smith. I think those are probably your two honorable mentions. That being said, I mean, the obvious choice is Freddie Freeman. 341 average, 13 homers, 53 RBIs, 1102 OPS. That's gross. Second base, okay, interesting. Cavan Biggio, 807 OPS, 250 average. I don't think it's Cavan. Cano is in the running. Cano's definitely in the running. Jake Cronenworth had a great rookie season, but I don't think he's the guy. Cesar Hernandez, gross, absolutely not. Yeah, okay, it's DJ LeMahieu. It's DJ LeMahieu. Brendan Lau is fantastic. Donovan Solano was a surprise to everybody. But when you're looking at all these guys here, DJ LeMahieu's got to be your #1 choice. He was phenomenal. Arguably had a better MVP campaign in 2020 than he did in 2019, yet not nearly as many people are talking about him as MVP in the American League as they were last year. It's confusing to me. I feel like he should have a legitimate shot. These numbers are gross. 364, 1027, and 1011 OPS. I mean, absolutely phenomenal year by DJ LeMahieu. You got to clap it up. He played well. Next up probably would have been Brandon Lau, and then followed up by Cano. I think Cano is a good third choice. Lau is fantastic for the Rays. That being said, though, the clear and obvious choice, the one and only one, DJ LeMahieu. Okay, for shortstop, of course, these are all going to be great options. Tim Anderson, fantastic season with the White Sox. Xander Bogaerts. David Fletcher, did not know he finished with an above 800 OPS. That's really good for him. Jose Iglesias, I mean, 956 OPS, yes, unbelievable, but clearly he's not the choice. He didn't play, I don't think, that well. Corey Seager, 943. Trevor Story, Dansby, Tatis, and Trey Turner. Ooh, this is so tough. This is so incredibly tough because let's just say what it is. For strictly numbers, Trey Turner is the best, but people are going to want Tatis. People are going to want Corey Seager, and I guess you could make maybe an argument for Jose Iglesias. Not really. I think it really comes down to Corey Seager and Trey Turner, and I know Dodgers fans, you're going to think I hate you, but look at the numbers. Trey Turner, better average, better OPS, not more home runs, same amount of RBIs and more stolen bases, and I think in the field, you know, let's go check what he is in the field. And in the field, according to outs above average, Trey Turner was better than Corey Seager, so you have to give it to Trey Turner. The Nationals may have stunk, and the Dodgers are the World Series champions. Corey Seager's your World Series MVP. Enjoy it, Dodgers fans. Please don't get mad. Enjoy what you had this year. It's phenomenal. But Trey Turner, technically, statistically, was the better shortstop this year. Trey Turner, All-MLB team at shortstop. Third base. Okay, we got some interesting choices here. I did not expect to see Brian Anderson or Alec Boehm on here. Alec Boehm, of course, was my Rookie of the Year pick. Still has a solid chance, I think, to win it this year. He might be the favorite right now. Don't think they're the favorites to be the All-MLB third baseman, though. Manny Machado, phenomenal year. Jose Ramirez might be the American League MVP. Anthony Rendon, fantastic. Turner, good player. I know he wasn't in my top 10 free agents, but he's old and he's going to get a short deal. That being said, phenomenal year. And Gio Urshela. Ooh, I think it really comes down to Machado and Jose Ramirez. And while Machado is phenomenal in the field, he makes some great plays and was awesome for the Padres this year, Jose Ramirez was on another level. The dude was playing video game type stuff. 292 average to 304, very close. He hit more homers, similar amount of RBIs, more stolen bases for Jose Ramirez, and a higher OPS. I also believe he might have had the highest WAR in the league. It's got to be Jose Ramirez at third base for the All-MLB team. He was just ridiculous. The dude was playing out of his mind, especially for an Indians team that struggled to score runs. He was their one guy keeping them forward, pushing them forward, and helping them get to the playoffs. Catcher, oh, this one pains me. Look at that first name. Look at that first name on that catcher list. It hurts. We didn't want him. Travis d'Arnaud. Yeah, 919 OPS. He had a phenomenal season. We've also got Yasmani Grandal, 773 OPS week. Sean Murphy, really good year, but still not the right pick. Austin Nola, solid season. Salvador Perez, oh yeah, that's right. Salvador Perez was phenomenal. JT Realmuto and Will Smith. Oh, I mean, we know who the top two catchers in baseball are. It's JT Realmuto, Yasmani Grandal, but in the 2020 season, wow. I think it's between Perez and Will Smith. Travis d'Arnaud a little bit as well. I'm gonna give it to Salvador Perez. I don't think he even played like a full season. I think he only played like maybe 40 or 50 games, and he had a 333 with 11 homers, 32 RBIs, 986 OPS. Welcome back, Salvador Perez. Everyone forgets how good of a season he had because he plays for the Royals, who are bottom feeders, but throw some respect on Salvador Perez's name. He's the number 3 catcher probably in baseball right now, at least top 5 at worst, and with numbers like that offensively in a lineup that's not very strong, Salvador Perez has to be your pick at catcher. Who would have thought the Royals would have anybody be on the All-MLB team? Salvador Perez did it for them. And then we move on to DH, where there's only 5 options. Michael Brantley, phenomenal player, free agent, was in my top 10 free agent video. If you haven't seen that, you know there's another plug to it. Nelson Cruz of the Minnesota Twins, like a fine wine, only getting better with age on the hitting side. He's the Verlander of hitters. Marcell Ozuna, crazy, absolutely crazy year. Unbelievable value the Braves got from him. Franmil Reyes, I don't feel like Franmil should really be on here. And Jesse Winker, who started off the year scalding hot. I think he had 10 homers through like the first 30 games. Cooled off quite a bit the second half of the season. It's between Cruz and Marcell Ozuna. And as much as I'd love to give it to Nelson Cruz because he is the fine wine of hitters, it's got to be Marcell Ozuna. 338, 1856, and a 1067 OPS. He is also in the MVP conversation in the National League. 2 guys from the Braves absolutely balled out. He's a free agent, so we're going to see him probably in the American League most likely. Still though, what a year for Marcell Ozuna. He's the All-MLB DH in my eyes, and I think probably in yours too. And then the last offensive position of today's video. We've got the outfield, and here we get to choose 3 players, which is great because there's a lot of great outfielders in the 2020 season, and I wouldn't be able to just pick one. Now, let me just get one right off the bat. Juan Soto. It's Juan Soto, without a doubt. The best outfielder this year statistically in baseball. He missed a bunch of games due to coronavirus and the weird rules in Washington, D.C. And look at these numbers. 351 average, 13 homers, 37 RBIs, 6 stolen bases, and 1185 OPS. Despite playing a shortened season, there is a chance he could still win the MVP in the National League. Disgusting. Absolutely crazy numbers. Now let's go through the rest of the players because everyone else is still up for debate. Ronald Acuna Jr., 987 OPS, despite having a just awful start to the season. Michael Conforto, as a Mets fan, that's what we've been waiting for. There's the Conforto we wanted to see. 322 average, 927 OPS. The homers weren't there. That's probably what's going to keep him out of being my pick for the official All-MLB. I hope he wins it, but he doesn't really deserve it. Bryce Harper, really good season. Again, 962 OPS, fantastic. Eloy Jimenez, good, really good second year. Not All-MLB though. Will Myers came out of nowhere, bounced back. Really good season. All-MLB though, it's just not there. You've got Mike Trout, who's always a candidate for All-MLB. 281 average, 17 homers, 46 RBIs, and 993 OPS. Still in a down year for Mike Trout because like he didn't play as good as he sometimes normally does. Just crazy to say. I think he's probably a very safe bet. Mookie Betts, second best player in Major League Baseball. 292 average, 927 OPS. Phenomenal fielder, 10 stolen bases. It's looking like a good pick as well. Trent Grisham, really good year, not gonna make it. Teoscar Hernandez, really good year, not gonna make it. Kyle Lewis, cooled off quite a bit, not gonna make it. Maybe American League Rookie of the Year though. AJ Pollock, surprisingly good year, and I think he really only played against lefties for most of the season. 881 OPS and 16 homers is nothing to be ashamed of. George Springer, a top 10 free agent, maybe even number 1. Go check out my video. Really good year, not the guy. And Mike Yastrzemski is in the conversation. I don't necessarily know if he's gonna make it, but Mike Yastrzemski at least deserves to be in the conversation. Giants fans, I was wrong about this guy. He played really well last year and played a good center field. He was technically, I think, one of the highest WAR guys in baseball. So I can't just throw him away like I have some of these other guys. So let's just go ahead and click Mike Trout because clearly Mike Trout is making the list as well. And then it really comes down to Acuna, Mookie Betts, Mike Yastrzemski. Who do I pick here? Who do I pick here? I think I'm going to cross off Yastrzemski because these other 2 guys have similar numbers, both really good fielders as well. Acuna has the higher OPS, but Mookie Betts just does something different for your team. He's a different kind of valuable. He's the second best player in baseball. His glove is just unbelievable. I got to give it to Mookie Betts. The all-MLB outfielders in my eyes this year for 2020, Juan Soto, Mike Trout, Mookie Betts. I don't know if you can really argue with that. Yes, maybe Acuna had a higher OPS, but Betts a better fielder. Maybe Mike Yastrzemski, I don't know. You can't get mad over Juan Soto, Mike Trout, and Mookie Betts. You can't. There's so many other things you can complain about. These three you can't. And now on to the starting pitchers, which we have 5. Do we do relief pitchers? Oh, we do 2 for them as well. Okay, so starting pitchers, we got 5 choices. I love that. Trevor Bauer might win the NL Cy Young. You are making it 100%. Shane Bieber, the American League Cy Young, possibly American League MVP. You are making it. I think those are 2 guarantees. Another guarantee, Yu Darvish. I'm sorry if I'm not going over every player. There's a lot of pitchers and not everyone necessarily deserves it. Yu Darvish definitely does. Could also be the National League Cy Young. The other guy who could also be the National League Cy Young, Jacob deGrom. Another phenomenal year. Could he win it 3 years in a row? I doubt it, but there are some stats that prove that he was the best pitcher in the National League this year. Those are the guaranteed 4. Now it's to figure out who's number 5. Chris Bassett, like I said, no. Carlos Carrasco, no. Max Fried, really good year, but I don't think so. Giolito, really good year, but no. Under 1 whip, 2.16 ERA, phenomenal year. Dinelson Lamet definitely deserves to be in the conversation. Kenta Maeda, really good year. Look at that whip, 0.75, disgusting. Ryu, no. Woodruff, no. Nolan, no. Lance Lynn, no. Keuchel with a 1.99. Kyle Hendricks, fantastic. Zach Gallen, you know I'm a big fan of Zach Gallen. Garrett Cole, good year, but no, he's not a part of it. And Corbin Burns, very, very tempting. Let me go see how many innings Dinelson Lamet pitched, and let me also go see what Dallas Keuchel's FIP is. So Dinelson Lamet pitched in 69 innings, nice. To give you perspective, that's an inning more than Jacob deGrom pitched in 2020. So as much as Keuchel has that ERA, his FIP's a little higher, and of course he doesn't strike out nearly as many batters, doesn't have the whip. Dinelson Lamet is going to be my 5th choice for the all-MLB starting pitchers. Who would have thought at the beginning of the year the guy coming back from major surgery would be filthy? And last but certainly not least, we have the relief pitchers. You got Nick Anderson, who wasn't great in the postseason, let's not lie, but he was so good in the regular season. I mean, 0.55 ERA, whip under 0.5, and a 14.3 K per 9. My guy Edwin Diaz, yeah, he was pretty good actually. Brad Hand, really good year. On waivers, free agent, wild. Greg Holland, really good year. Karinchak, disgusting. Trevor Rosenthal, disgusting. Colomé, gross. Diekman, my guy, follows me on Twitter. Liam Hendricks, Jeffress, Pomeranz, Devin Williams. Oh my God, who do I pick? Who do I pick here? I think Devin Williams has to be the pick for one of them. I think he definitely has to be it. I mean, a 0.33 ERA, a 0.63 whip, and a 17.7 K per 9. You might not find a better season in history for relief pitchers. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. What do you allow? Like 1 run all year? But there's one other guy that really sticks out to me. And as much as I love Diaz's K per 9 of 17.5, I'm not doing that. I know he wasn't the best. The guy above him was, and that was Nick Anderson. Wasn't great in the postseason, but during the regular season, 6 saves, 0.55 ERA, a whip under 0.5. What? Nick Anderson, I'm picking him for the all-MLB relief team. Yes, Liam Hendricks was gross, 14 saves. All these guys were so good, but it's tough to pick against Nick Anderson in those numbers. So quick recap of who my picks are. At first base, we went with Freddie Freeman. Second base, DJ LeMahieu. Shortstop, Trey Turner. Third base, Jose Ramirez. Catcher, Salvador Perez. DH, Marcelo Ozuna. Outfield, Juan Soto, Mike Trout, and Mookie Betts. Starting pitchers, Bieber, Darvish, Bauer, deGrom, and Dinelson Lamet. And then in relief, the closers, we got Devin Williams and Nick Anderson. So those are my picks for the all-MLB team for the 2020 season. I'd love to know who you guys picked down in the comment section below. Do you agree with me? Disagree with me? Let me know your thoughts and opinions. Remember to leave a like on the video to help support the channel, as well as subscribe if you have not yet done so. Drop me a follow on Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, second channel links as always in the description. And that is where we're going to wrap up today's video. You guys know the drill from here on out. Those were the best players from each position in 2020. Thank you so much for watching. YouTube recommends you watch this video as well as this is my most recent upload. So click through those if you have not yet seen them. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow for another video. It's a banger. Bye. Banger season's back.